Up of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go, go, go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 logo. 50 to Mike. Bam.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Hey, lock it. Check 37. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and 3. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of their offensive guys. Can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Check 31. Kick. Hop on. Switch up. Take up.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Jackson will keep it. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1 receiver right, that's Brown. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Get him. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Call that a 59-yard punt return as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that
drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the twitch. Hey, alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Line 54. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now, throwing again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He's at the 30, 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Hey, hold on. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run it with Kamara, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
He's checking.
They run. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Switch. Watch out.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Okay, ready? Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, here I come.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Second and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on third and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check. Smell. Alert 3.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Get that quarterback, D-Rod.
On second and 9, Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Tighten up. Check three. Under 10.
A quick throw here out to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Wide, get wide. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Exit. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Echo. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven 1st. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Getting 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Begin. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the safety creep.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Bring it. Check three.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's checking crap. Slam. Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 83 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 43-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.